2023 NBA draft was all about Victor Wembanyama. However, as the NBA season has rolled on, people are realizing that we are witnessing a very deep draft class. One of those talents that have emerged is Jaime Jaquez, who has made a lot of noise early on. The Heat selected Jaime Jaquez at number 18 in the 2023 NBA draft, and so far he has been tremendous. He is undoubtedly looking like the steal of the draft. What's going on, everyone? It's Luka here, back with another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about Jaime Jaquez and why he is indeed looking like the steal of the draft. The Miami Heat have themselves a special talent, and I thought in this one I would highlight what he has been able to do so far in his early NBA career. If y'all could do me a favor, please hit a like on the video. It helps it a ton. And please subscribe to the channel for more Heat and NBA content just like this. Jaime Jaquez was unbelievable in the Miami Heat's latest win over the Indiana Pacers. He had a career-high 24 points, which included 14 in the fourth quarter alone. He had 5 rebounds, and he was 7 of 7 from the free throw line. And he did it when the Heat needed him the most. The Heat played the second half without center Bam Adebayo, giving Jaquez an opportunity to shine, and he did just that. Jaquez, over his last 6 games, has put up some great numbers. 19-3-4, 22-8, 15-5-4, 18-5-4, 14-4-6, and most recently 24-5 on 66% shooting. Jaquez, over his last 6 games, is averaging 18.7 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 3.3 assists per game on 57% shooting, 52% shooting from 3, and 93% shooting from the free throw line. This is per Cooper Moorhead, who said if the season ended today, Jaquez would be the first NBA rookie 6'7" or shorter to shoot 60+% on 2-pointers, minimum 5 attempts per game. Also, Heat rookie since 03 to total 190 plus points, 60 plus rebounds, and 40 plus assists through the first 17 games of the season, Dwayne Wade and Jaime Jaquez Jr. That's some special company to be in for the rookie. As Jaime Jaquez has been a great player so far this year with the Heat. After losing depth this offseason with Max Strus and Gabe Vincent, Jaquez Jr. has been able to step up, and he has contributed in a big way for the Heat. He's already received some high praise. First, his coach Erik Spoelstra had this to say about him, and I quote, "It's unusual for a college player to have that kind of poise, footwork, and fundamentals. That's usually older veteran players that learn that kind of footwork. The patience usually takes a little bit of time. We think that matters." And Jimmy Butler said this about Jaime Jaquez after the Heat's win over the Pacers, and I quote, "It's good to see and it's cool. I picked that type of stuff up whenever I was 28, 29. JJ Redick also had some major praise for Jaquez, saying that Jaime Jaquez Jr., outside of Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama, has been the best rookie this year. And I mean, you can't debate that. Go look at the numbers, go look at their impact. Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been number 3, and he has been right behind Victor Wembanyama when looking at the 2023 NBA draft class in particular. And when you look at Jaime Jaquez Jr., what's been great is he's actually making a huge impact, even though he was a 4-year college player. And I think Jaime Jaquez Jr. is going to be a big reason why this becomes more of a common theme, that NBA players take a chance on 4-year players. Remember, Fred VanVleet, who became an all-star, also had gone a 4-year college stint. Now, unlike Jaime Jaquez Jr., VanVleet went undrafted, but I think it's worth mentioning that you can't overlook experienced college players. Jaquez Jr., who was selected out of the lottery, despite averaging 17.8 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per game during his final year at UCLA. I mean, look at what he's been able to do. His game has seamlessly translated so far to the NBA. So he has proven that college experience and working under a great coaching system can help prepare you for the NBA level. And the Miami Heat, I mean, this is a team that we know they always find these players that can contribute in a big way. They made the NBA Finals just a season ago without the so-called super team, and they are a prime example of a team coached at the highest level. And Jaime Jaquez Jr., he is a perfect type of player for this Heat squad. He has walked into the perfect situation for his career, and this was a match made in heaven. I mean, we're already seeing the signs of top-notch play from him, and this is just the beginning for Jaime Jaquez. As you know, this was the perfect pick for Miami. He's fitting immediately in the Heat culture. He's doing all the little things well, and he looks like a seasoned vet. And he's been putting up some very good numbers for this Heat team. We're not just talking about a rookie that's making a couple of nice plays. He's impacting winning for this Heat team. I mean, they do not win this game without Jaime Jaquez Jr. against the Indiana Pacers. So for a player who was taken outside of the lottery and didn't have much attention on his name outside of Miami, Jaime Jaquez has wasted little time making a name for himself so far, and he is earning a lot of respect from around the league. Teams are going to have to start preparing for this guy, and they're going to have to send more than just single coverage at him if he continues to make his opponents pay like this, because Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been unbelievable, and he's only going to get better. And Miami, super high on him, didn't want to dangle him in trades. They're definitely not going to dangle him in trades, I would think, and this is a keeper. Jaime Jaquez Jr. will continue to blossom in this Miami Heat culture and in this organization, and don't sleep on the Miami Heat. I did a video on them the other day that this Miami Heat team, people thought they got worse, losing some of that depth that was crucial for them during that NBA Finals run, but they are a team that can make the most out of the pieces that they have, and bringing in a guy like Jaime Jaquez through the draft has been very helpful for this Heat team, and he's already made just a tremendous impact on this team. So guys, what has your reaction been to Jaime Jaquez? Is he in fact your steal of the 2023 NBA draft? I know it's still early, but through a month, I mean, there's no denying that Jaime Jaquez is definitely the steal of the draft, especially if he continues to play like this. Miami Heat fans, what have your overall takeaways been when it comes to this rookie sensation, and how much better do you think he can get? Being coached by Eric Spoelstra is definitely helping his game. Being around guys like Jimmy Butler, who's got such a powerful mindset, Bam Adebayo. Like I said, this was the perfect situation for Jaime Jaquez to find himself in, and Miami was the perfect destination for him. And this so far has been such a great marriage between both sides. So do not sleep on the Heat, and do not sleep on Jaime Jaquez Jr., who continues to look like an absolute stud this early into the season. As for the Miami Heat, guys, they will have another matchup against the Indiana Pacers at home on Saturday, and then the Heat will have a little bit of a break because of the in-season tournament quarterfinals beginning. So after tomorrow, the Heat will not play again until December 6th when they take on my Toronto Raptors. So a good time for the Heat to get some rest and hopefully get some key players closer to returning on the court who have been battling injuries. That is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next video.